Never would I have a computer so big that I'd have to use my phone's wide angle to, Anyway, what you're looking at here is a 1991 or circa 1991 Ultracom 486 system. The brand behind this is called Ultracom, and I can't really find a lot of information about that brand online. Only some pages from some ads from a magazine. That's all I could find. This is a humongous computer. I wonder how loud this can be. If we make the audio as loud as it potentially can be, it sounds like this. This is really old. You got a key lock, you got turbo button, reset button. Okay, well the last one wasn't very special because even computers to this day have reset buttons. Got your indicators and a power switch back here. So you're probably wondering how I managed to get my hands on this. Grandma. My grandma was like, "Hey, Steele, would you like this old 1991 PC?" And I was like, yes. Also, believe it or not, this could have ended up in my older sister's hands, but she believed that it did not work. It does work, as you will see later on in the video. And last but not least here, that's because this PC was sitting in a closet for a while. Oh, whoops. I'm at basement. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, that's my oldest PC. The 46 that you're seeing is my second oldest. But this Mac is my oldest. Well, let's go turn this around and see what ports are on the back. Let's start with the power supply. This may look kind of weird with both out and in ports. However, the main thing you need to know is that you can use a normal modern power supply cord, at least United States standard, with the in outlet. So let's see here for ports. We have a COM1 here, COM2 over there. That's a really large serial port. We have a VGA port, a sound card which includes joystick port, a modem, and the keyboard port, which is 5-pin DIN, not PS2. Here is your proof. That just won't fit. And let's travel over here, and by the way, I do have the original monitor. This is a ViewSonic TX series monitor from December 1991, which is why I assume that this PC was built in around 1991-1992. Anyways, moving on, getting into the internals is fairly easy. There were originally 5 screw holes, however, one of these screws is not there anymore, which makes things even easier. For some reference, this entire cover part is the complete external, apart from this black part here. It just comes off, and it is quite big. This is in fact so big that I couldn't actually get it off without moving the camera. Anyway, removing the cover gives us this internal shell, chassis, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, I've put the cover right there. Anyway, looking inside, we do not have the modern day capacitors, which is probably good. In terms of a processor, we've got an Intel i486DX, which I'm assuming from the markings on the front of the case is a 33 megahertz processor. Also, we have the memory over here, which we'll talk about later on. We also have our expansion slots with this graphics card here that looks pretty big, but you got to keep in mind that at this point in time, a lot of computer stuff was pretty big, which probably is why this computer is so humongous. We also have the BIOS chip. There's also this power supply here that was built by Delta. Last but not least, though I wasn't really focused on it here, over on the other, we also have some slots where you can put like floppy drives and hard drives and all that stuff. Here's a better view of the drive bays, not drive slots, or whatever I called that before. Also, oh cool, something tied to the PC with Velcro. What is this? Oh. That's a battery. Never mind. Give me a second. Yeah, right back into there you go. And we're not plugging that back in. Yeah, we'll just leave that right there. Anyway, let's put the cover back on this and then get it all hooked up and let's turn it on and stuff. So, yeah, also, this looks really cool. Anyway, we get an obvious message saying that the CMOS battery is effectively dead. So let's just go to the BIOS setup utility. These BIOS colors. Thankfully, you can change the colors, and we'll just do that, so that we can get a better view. Ah, that's better. We get obligatory warning information, and then we are met with this screen. Yeah, this is standard CMOS, and we've also got advanced CMOS and a few other things. The only other thing of main note is that we have an advanced chipset setup, which you probably shouldn't mess around with that. Anyway, let's just not write to CMOS and exit. Anyway, after this, it tells us to wait. But, well, yeah, it's just gonna tell us that the drive is not ready and to insert a boot diskette, which, honestly, at this point, because there's no floppy drive in here, there's not really anything that I can really do, or that can really be done, so, well, yeah. I mean, we can hit these keys and, you know, spam it and stuff, but, like, that's not gonna do anything. So, let's just turn this off. I don't really have anything much else to say here. So, well, yeah. Have a good day, I guess.